Peculiar Gardener here, and it's been a long time since I filmed any gardening. All right, say hello.
Hello.
Is there something you want to show us with your craziness?
I am Luke Skywalker from Star Wars.
Okay, maybe we'll film a Star Wars video later. Let me show a little of the garden first, okay? Anyone interested in the Star Wars video, it'll probably be on, like, what's our channel? Peculiar 1339. That's our family channel. Anyway, so we live in Zone 6, and really, it's September 26th, and I probably have about another month of gardening that I could do, but I am so over it. I've been over it since, like, the beginning of August. So, okay, the tomatoes I already pulled down. Remember how long and arduous it took me to, like, finally get all those tomatoes staked up? Well, that's done with, and it's over there in that area. You can't walk. Walk around the garden. You don't want to step in the mud and the tomatoes? Walk around. Anyway, it didn't take very long at all. Come on, I'll help you. It didn't take very long at all. Come here, I'll help you. To uproot all those tomatoes and pull those sticks up. Let's walk by the peppers. Those are doing fantastic. Anyway, now they're all in that pile right there. Here you go, Grace. She did not want to walk through that mud. I don't blame her. And all those little tomatoes on the ground. There you go, Dolly. Here's your shovel. What do you say?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, let's see here. This is where the tomatoes are growing. See all these tomatoes on the ground? Now, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do the responsible thing and clean them all up as well. Otherwise, I'm going to have the same situation next year where I have tons of tomato plants coming up, and then I have, like, issues with pulling up plants that are doing really well and throwing them away. So I guess I'll rake them all up because I don't plan on having this many tomato plants next year. The pepper plants are thriving. This was a good learning experience for me in growing pepper plants. I think I will try again and grow them next year. I have peppers coming up right now, but they all have bottom end blossom rot because I haven't been taking care of anything. I'm really excited to have pulled up the cabbages that were here. Let me tell you, I will probably never grow cabbage again. I didn't eat it. My husband didn't eat it. Nobody really had a desire to eat it in our house, and it was rancid, stinky, smelly whenever it rained. So, note to self, don't plant cabbage ever again, unless you intend on using it. This little itty bitty crop of green beans, that's what I should have planted everywhere, because that's what we love, that's what we eat, and I just did more experimenting this year than anything. So next year, tons and tons and tons of green beans, more pepper plants. I want to remember to make sure I have calcium and lime for them, and make sure they get 2 to 3 inches of water a week. I know that sounds like a lot, but that's what they need. So that's that. It was nothing. It was absolutely nothing to clear that out. It was a matter of 5 minutes. Now, of course, I want to rake up those tomatoes in this right here mess. Over here, everything is full of weeds. So, oh, that sage looks really nice. I think I'm going to harvest some sage. I don't know how I'm going to preserve it, whether I'm going to dry it or freeze it. I'm not going to even do anything to it except for weed it until I know for sure. So we still have like a month before I have to have the garden all cleaned up, before like frost. I'm really sad about my basil. Look how it all went to seed. I didn't use hardly any herbs this year. I usually use tons and tons and tons of basil, and instead it's really a disastrous pile of seed. I don't know, maybe it'll produce more basil next year. That will be something I'm growing, a lot more herbs next year. I don't know what this weed is, but it's really pretty. It looks a little bit to me like chamomile with all those little white flowers. Again, here's, oh, look, see? This area used to be garden and the grass grew. I'm not complaining. I'm glad there's grass here now. There's more green beans. My husband was saying, you gotta get out there and pick those green beans. And he's right. A lot of them are too big. They'll be really, really yucky. But there's some that are really gonna be good in our dinner tonight. So next year, plant more green beans. Trashy. Check out the compost pile. There's some really pretty stuff growing in the compost pile. Not sure if you can see how pretty. That's like a really bright pink and dark pink. Oh man, that's just really pretty. Don't know what that is. There's a crazy stink bug. Finding stink bugs of various colors out in the garden this year. Oh wait, okay, back to Trashy, the compost pile. I neglected it again. I think I turned it, I don't know, 3 times at the most at the beginning of the year here. Let me just do a quick walkthrough. Look at those pretty pink, I don't even know what, weeds. So to be quite honest, I don't know if I'll ever do another compost pile again because it just looks horrible. And I don't take care of it. So I do want to weed it and flatten out the dirt. Smoosh it this way, I think. Back into the garden. Grapevine. Didn't do much with him. Hang on a second, buddy. What? Did you want to, what?
You're done filming me. I mean, papaya gardening.
Uh-huh.
Will you film a little bit of my Star Wars kind of battles?
Yeah.
And did you know that I have 2 double-sided lightsabers?
2 double-sided lightsabers, and you want to film a Star Wars battle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me finish my peculiar gardening, and then I will gladly film Star Wars battle. If you want to see that Star Wars battle he's going to have, check out Peculiar One 339. It's bad that I don't even know my family YouTube channel. Anyway, I'm sure that it's somewhere on my channel page. Anyway, back to the gardening. So the grapevine, it was one of those things I didn't really have any intention on buying, and I did, and I got excited, and I didn't really take very good care of it. I'm gonna do some reading up and see what I have to do to take care of it so that it can weather over the winter better. Because I'd like to keep this guy. I'd like him to stay around and maybe get a little bit more healthier. Strawberry patch is looking fantastic. This thing just makes me so excited. I have every intention of getting a bale of straw and actually covering it the way you're supposed to. That's why it's called a strawberry patch. Because back in the day, I don't know what day or when or whose day, but they used to cover it with straw. So it's looking like it's in need of being weeded as well. And Madame Blueberry, she was a wonderful delight to have. Boo hiss on the thistle. I'm not pulling that up with my hands, but I will pull it up with a shovel. Madame Blueberry, I am excited to learn how to weather her over the winter. Look at that. She's got new shoots, so she does want to get bigger. And I'm excited for that. I think perhaps I might actually get 2 more plants to put with her. Goodness gracious, sunshine. So anyway, that is that. And I gotta say, I'm really excited for this gardening season to be over. Like I keep saying, I am so totally over it. And I think next year I'm gonna have... Oh, she's stepping in tomatoes. What's the matter? Let me hold you. Come here. Okay. Goodness. Was that a mess? God bless you. I think next year I'm gonna have the things that I know for sure we're gonna eat. I'm not gonna plant more than I think I can handle, like 30 plus tomato plants. That was ridiculous. But anyway, I'm really excited to have a cutting garden where I can plant flowers. Whenever somebody comes, I can walk through and cut and take with them, or if I go somewhere, I can cut some beautiful flowers, make a wonderful bouquet, and take them wherever I'm going and leave them for people. So I'm excited about that. It doesn't sound practical. My husband's like, well, that's not very practical. We can't eat flowers. That's not true. You can eat some flowers, and if you have a garden and you're not eating anything from it anyway, what's the point? So that's all for now. I'm excited to clean out the garden. Excited to do tons of research on different flowers that I would like to be growing. Like ranunculus. I love them. I can never find them. Don't know anybody who knows how to grow them. I've got a whole winter to take my time and learn. Chrysanthemums. it's fall, and what are the mums? They're a form of chrysanthemum. I don't know too many people who actually grow them, but I know tons of people who want them out. So that's the kind of thing that I'm excited about right now, finding out about the flowers that I get excited about and how to grow them. No roses. If it has thorns, I am not growing it. So anyway, whatever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a happy gardening day. And if you have any information on ranunculus or chrysanthemum growing, let me know. I've lost one of my peculiar gardeners. She just helped herself to the house right now. She said she's done and over the garden, so I have to go. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a happy gardening day. And until next time, bye-bye.